Hi there, students. A demigod, a noun, a demigod, a person. Let's see. Demigods, the origin comes from ancient Greek stories. And a demigod is a person who is half god and half human. Or somebody who was originally human but has been made into a god with the spark of the gods. So, for example, Hercules was a demigod. Yeah, he was the son of Jupiter, king of the gods, and Alcmene, yeah, who was a human woman. Okay, or Bacchus, he's the son of Jupiter and Semele. Yeah, so this is the idea of a demigod. This is where it comes from. Yeah, a demigod is part human and part divine. Yeah, normally the child of a union between a god and a human. But it can also be a human or something non-human as well. It doesn't have to be human. That has been given divine status. It's been given the divine spark by the gods. So, for example, Nandi in Hinduism, the horse of Shiva, yeah, has the status of a demigod. Yeah, an ordinary horse that was given the status of a god. Now, very often nowadays, we use this word a demigod to say that somebody is worshipped as a god. Yeah, somebody who is treated as a god. They are greatly admired or respected. Notice you could have a demigod or a demigoddess. Yeah, so a politician or a singer or a footballer who is admired by people and treated as if they were a god. I think maybe often they use this word demigod in this way, saying that it's a bit disapproving. It's saying, I don't like the way people worship them. Yeah, so I don't know. The footballer has become a demigod because he's just scored so many goals. So who are the demigods of rock and roll? Well, maybe the Beatles are demigods of rock and roll. I don't know. Which bands do you think are demigods? Yeah, but this comes from mythology. Yeah, it's not a full status god. They're half gods because demi, half, and god. So, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be somebody who's been elevated to the status of a god, and then somebody who is outstanding, is really, really good, and is worshipped by fans as if this person was a god. It's like they've got godlike attitude, abilities. Yeah, they're really outstanding, and their qualities approach the divine. Are there any demigods in politics? Well, maybe Winston Churchill nowadays has reached the status of demigod. I don't know, but for different people. Okay, so a demigod, half god and half human. Let's see, formality. I'm going to give this, I think, 5.5, 5.75 in formality. Use it anywhere. And then as to origin, well, this comes from demi in Latin, half, and god, yeah, which itself comes from the Latin semideus, which is a half god or a demigod, which I think itself comes from ancient Greek, a what was the word? A hemitheos. That was it. Hemitheos. Hemi, half. Theos, God. So that's the idea. But so demigods. Achilles was a demigod. Yeah. He was, let's see, the daughter of Thetis, who was actually a daughter of the sea god Nereus. Yeah. And Perseus, who was a human. Okay, so yeah, in this case, Achilles is perhaps a quarter god, but you still call him a demigod because he's got God DNA in his heritage, if you like. Okay, so a demigod, yeah, somebody who's very famous, or a half god. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Demigod.